to the channel. In this video, I'm going to explain exactly what I'm going to do if the crypto market crashes again. Now, before I do that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, turn the bell notification on so you can stay up to date on all my recent videos. Now, remember, guys, anything you see in this video is not financial advice, so always make sure to do your own research. So, before I get into what I'm planning to do, let's look at where we currently are, right? So if we can look at where we are now, look at previous data, we can almost use this as a roadmap to where we could potentially go in the future. Now, the cryptocurrency space is still fairly new, and I'm going to break this all down to you all very, very shortly. So, number one, the market cap, let's just have a look at the market cap. The market cap of the cryptocurrency industry is currently $1.57 trillion. So let's just round that off and call that 1.6 trillion. So the cryptocurrency market's basically at 1.6 trillion dollars, with Bitcoin being just under 1 trillion. So we're almost at $1 trillion market cap on Bitcoin alone. Now, what does this mean exactly? Number one, this means that we are still fairly new. Why? Because I'm about to compare the cryptocurrency market to the gold market. Now, the gold's market cap is currently $10 trillion. Now, if we're saying that Bitcoin is now a store of value, which is being proven by Tesla and other large companies adding some of their portfolio into Bitcoin, adding Bitcoin to their portfolio, which is they're almost validating this, gold, Bitcoin being the gold standard or a now new store of value for the future. We can almost use this and similar and match it up to a current store of value, which is gold. Gold is the store of value and has been since the beginning of time, essentially, and has always held its value. Now, I do not believe gold is going anywhere. I'm still personally a holder of gold. I believe in gold long term. But let's look at Bitcoin, the first native currency of the internet. If this is a store of value that can be compared with gold, but arguably has a better function because we can actually break Bitcoin down into Satoshis and be divided up in many different ways, then technically is a better store of value. Now, if we're going to go apples to apples, then technically, if we're going to be conservative here and we're not even going to be optimistic, we can say at least Bitcoin should be at least half the value of gold, which is 5 trillion. So we've got 4x till that value is met. Or if we're going to be fair and say at least it should be, it should be the exact same, which is 10 trillion, which means we've got 9x till that target. So either way you look at it, it means that we have a long way to go before we at least match, gold, right? So that's why long term I'm bullish on this until at least we hit a market cap of 5 to 10 trillion dollars on Bitcoin. And we have a long way to go. As you've just seen, we're still under $1 trillion in terms of market cap for Bitcoin. So now let's look at the overall cryptocurrency space. Again, 1.6 trillion. If Bitcoin's going to be valued at, let's say, let's not even say 10 trillion. Let's say Bitcoin will be valued at 5 trillion at some point in time. We're going to have other coins that are going to increase and rise in market value. And ETF is one. We've got Polkadot, which is one. We've got Bitcoin Cash. We've got many different cryptocurrencies. So let's just say Bitcoin's valued at 5 trillion and the other altcoins, let's just be pessimistic here and say the other altcoins are only valued at 3 trillion. That still leaves 8 trillion, guys. We have a long way to go to hit an overall market cap of 8.6 trillion in the cryptocurrency space. Now, with that being said, let's go back to what I plan to do if the cryptocurrency crashes, now that you have that perspective, right? So in 2018 is where we saw the complete demise and crash of the cryptocurrency market, with prices basically pulling back, which we can say this was the first major pullback of the cryptocurrency space. A lot of people thought the industry was finished, but as proven, we saw price bounce back, which is what we saw here with ETF, and it looks like we have a long way to go on this as well. So with cryptocurrencies has already proven that it's here to stay. I personally don't see the market crashing anytime soon, just because we've almost had that test, right? We've had that test. So we could see another strong bull market this year, or for at least another 2 to 3 years even. Who knows? And then we could see an absolute another crash, right? Another test. And this is what I'm gonna do. Yes, that's right. I'm going to buy more. I can't wait for this market to crash because it can means I can buying at a cheaper price, which is why we're making sure and ensuring that we are liquid for this opportunity. And here's a live example on, let's say, Polkadot. We saw this with Polkadot at the start of the year, right? We saw price rally. We bought in around let's say $7. As you can see, price pulled all the way back to $6. All we did was buy more, and we started buying heavily around this area. Why? Because we believed in the overall project. We believed in the overall industry, the cryptocurrency industry, that is, market, that is. So therefore, we had the confidence to buy more. And as you can see, this is panned out for us here in real time. So we've got loads of buying at this area. We saw the rally. We saw price pull back. We started buying again once price started ranging. And as you can see, price has rallied again, and we bought on the pullback, and now price is trending towards the $40 mark. Let's use this as a representation of the cryptocurrency market. This is exactly what my plan is. And if we're going to go for another example of what this could look like, is this. Let's say the market crashes. You can see here live, we're buying Bitcoin Cash right at the bottom, and obviously anticipating its move to the upside. So this is our plan, guys. Our plan is simply to accumulate. We do not believe this industry, Bitcoin, Ethereum, is going anywhere anytime soon. We have another few $10 trillion to go. And again, to be pessimistic, let's just say $8 trillion to go, guys. Our numbers so far have been extremely conservative. We have not been, we have not said that we're going to double the market cap of gold. All we've said is we're going to match gold's market cap. And just by that standing, you can see how much we have to go. And again, if this does crash, let's say this was to crash now, where would our target, where would the crash be if it was a heavy crash? Okay, let's just say it's back down to 25,000 per coin. Doesn't matter, because we bought at this, we bought super low. And then the guys that are buying around this area, once price gets to 100k or so, they could be the next support area. Do you guys see how this is working? Let's say we get to, I don't know, $300 or $200,000 per coin. Our next support area could be the 100,000 area. At that point, the risk is basically off the cards, because we can either take out our initial investment, which is cash in on some of our profits along the way, or if you're trading this on marginal, you can literally just trail or move your stop loss to break even. Guys, this is one of the greatest opportunities of our lifetime. Make sure you take full advantage of the greatest transfer of wealth we could likely see in this millennia. This is absolutely absurd what we're seeing at the moment. And remember, guys, always do your own research. This is not financial advice, and it's important to not put your life savings in this kind of stuff. It's highly speculative, so you have to be careful and focus on the longer term picture. With that being said, guys, seize the day.